this word corner, coinstones on the corner, that it is a conversation peculiar to architecture. Corner. We might discuss the corner of the garden or the corner of this or that, because it is as an object. Architecture originally could not exist without the corner, and perhaps traditional architectural education concentrated on the fact that the corner was the essential design project. How do you turn a corner, whether at a small scale with the architrave of a door, or at a larger scale from one corner of a street to another? Then came along Rococo, Witz and Heiligen, where the corner becomes interior, almost invisible due to the weight of its cherubs flying around on the ceiling. The high point of Rococo, or not, you may not agree, but subsequently, later, the TWA building, Saarinen building, Kennedy Airport, began the process of the dematerialization of the corner, which continues now in what is loosely called parametric architecture. Where does this desire come from? To erase the corner, to see architecture as just one continuous surface, like the back of a beetle. You tell me, is it the new Baroque? One could imagine that is what it is. It is the very logical trajectory from the cave with no corners to a building with corners, to Palladianism, to the high points of Rococo in Witz and Heiligen, to the feeble attempts by Saarinen and the TWA building to pronounce the corner is dead, to parametric architecture, those endless persuasive drawings of architecture of a continuous surface.
An audio postcard from London, NW1. On the corner, standing, playing, listening, shouting, loving, making, laughing, on the corner.
My everyday, I start the day at 8:30. My alarm rings at 8, but it takes me to wake up until 8:30. I come and I sit on the salon. I have a tea. And then I get ready and go to school. It takes me like 20 days to go to school. 20 minutes.
Laughing, calling, singing, building, moving, dancing, charming, on the corner, charming, tasting, watching, showing, flowing, doing, catching, on the corner.
And then I arrive. I usually book 33 first floor fronts. And there is 3 or 4 friends usually there. We work from 10:30 to 7, 8-ish.
I've recently decided that I want to create an architecture that is like a nervous system, the bridge between our internal world and external world. Through its sensors, we capture data, sensorial data. With this data, we conjecture about what sort of actuators to integrate in our circuit. Perhaps we need more sounds in the foyer and a wall of smells in the bathroom, with embedded oil distribution and resistance activated by proximity. I start thinking about all these possible systems of interaction between our internal and external world, but I fail to make them happen because I'm not an engineer. In some sense, it makes me wonder whether the profession, as it is being taught, is preparing architects for the future. The extraordinarily quick mutability of our external world is gradually becoming like that of our internal world. Can we be in a space where we can learn to conjecture and follow through that project? Does the AA provide that space in which freedom of ideas can coexist with the discipline of realizing those ideas? Does the idea lose its meaning once it's realized? I find it stops being a bridge to what it could be and becomes a bridge to what it is. But I want to be proven wrong, because otherwise an architecture nervous system stops being a childlike dream and starts to become an adult reality with the burden of responsibility. If neurodiversity is our future and the AA is prepared to acquire and stimulate minds and thinking and doing of different kinds, we better stop dreaming when asleep and start dreaming when awake.
And I come back home. I try to work a bit, but it's never working, honestly, because of my flatmate. Very distracting. And then we start cooking dinner, probably. Since the quarantine, we started cooking like crazy. And it's a good way to keep up, I feel like.
Kissing, drinking, being, hoping, living, hailing, larking, improvising, on the corner, improvising, praying, cussing, gawking, shuffling, rolling, travelling, waiting, lusting, hiding, opening, reaching, resting, on the corner.
Then, we cook, we eat, we open a bottle of wine, but that bottle becomes 2 bottles usually. I should tell that, but that's why I cannot work at night. But during the day, it works well. And that's it. Like, I'm really hoping that doing sports become part of this in a week. Or so, I don't know why in a week though.
Taking, giving, sharing, on the corner, judging, growling, losing, on the corner, losing, winning, having, holding, rounding, waking, dreaming, on the corner, dreaming.
There's a bit more about Bedford Square. Bedford Square, I couldn't find it. I thought I'd recorded it. It's a square. Sol LeWitt. Come back home, all is forgiven. Bedford Square, Sol. A square without a corner. What do you make of that? How can you have a square without a corner? The absent corner. How do you do that, Sol? Bedford Square, non-square, just a disreputable tree place to put some trees in a void in a city. Bedford Square, the square without corners. Try to draw that on your computer. Ask it to do that. Draw me a square without a corner. There you are. There's a project. Stupid old tutor.